When were you diagnosed?
October 11th of 2007.
Had you had any symptoms leading to
A
it?
little bit of shaking on my left side, head shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really pick up on it. I didn't know if I was maybe just hungry or just didn't, And I only noticed it when I would usually try to put like a full gallon of milk into the fridge. I never thought anything about it, to be honest with you. Now one day I was just feeling real weak and I was with some people. And they said, "You don't look so good." I said, "Neither do you." So they said, "No, we're serious. We think, it needs some medical attention." They called an ambulance. Ambulance picked me up, took me to Taylor Hospital here in Ridley Park. Taylor Hospital took one look at me. They said, "We're not prepared for this. Ship him over to Crozer. He needs an MRI." So I went to Crozer. They did a brain scan, MRI. They said we pretty much need immediate surgery of a tumor stage. It's called a glioblastoma multiforme stage 4, which is pretty much the most serious tumor you're gonna get in your brain. So then I had like an 8-hour surgery, removed as much of that tumor as they could. Then I was in the hospital for about a week. They cut me free. So then I pretty much immediately started chemo, doing radiation. This was October, November, December, January. Stopped the treatments in February of '08, and then started them back up later that year. And then luckily, lately I've been healthy. Luckily, the tumor has been spreading. The medication seemed to have worked. The radiation, they seem to have worked the best. And the chemo worked as well. It didn't, the tumor hasn't spread. It pretty much stayed, what they took out, it stayed the same as, what they took out. So that's good news. They don't want to start me back on chemo probably until April, which is good news about me. It makes me tired. So that's where we stand now. I feel good. I'm up and about. The kids are doing well. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. I saw a lot of folks at the benefit at the Lagoon back in December. That was quite overwhelming. Thank you to everybody who showed up.
That was December 2007?
Yep. Yep. And I didn't have much to say that evening just because I was overwhelmed by all the people that showed up. And I thank everyone for that. And besides that, I feel pretty good.
Now, I first met you several weeks ago. We're now in early February here, and I visited friendsofsean.org, which is the website that friends of yours put up. And one of the first things you mentioned to me was that it was impossible for you to, while you could read all of the really affirming and wonderful things that they wrote, there was no way to get back to them, to write back to them. And so our thought was, you and I kind of came up with this as a way to offer a personal picture, basically. Have you had much contact with friends since in the last year?
Yeah, I've had a lot of contact with friends who have commented on that, friendsofsean.org. But there's also a lot of people that live in California, Kentucky, places that I just don't see people. And I would like to write a personal note or an email, but I can't click on your note
comment
to me,
or something.
on your comment to me, because it's a public site. Nobody wants their address out there just for anybody to just click them right on. But if anybody wants to contact me, you can get me at scurry40@comcast.net. And I check my emails every couple of days. I'm not real loyal to it, but I'll check them and respond. I just want to respond and say thank you, and just try and stay in contact with people I really care about that care about me as well. And I'd like to express myself in that manner, because a lot of the stuff that was written, I really wanted to respond, but I just couldn't. I wouldn't expect anybody to put a phone number out there publicly or your email, but I'm willing to I'll send this email to my email address to people that I can.
Sure. and respond to the measure
Right.
as you have the
If you
time
feel-
and are
If you
able
feel
to.
comfortable just doing it on a private one-to-one basis, my email is scurry40@comcast.net.
Perfect.
So, thank you.